What's up, Molly? What you doing, little girl? Molly had a rough day yesterday. She learned that she's going to have a lot of dental work done. And I don't know what you guys pay for dental work on your dogs if you have dogs that require dental care, but we got a bill that might be $3,000. And that seems a little excessive to us. But that's neither here nor there. Yes, so it is 9 a.m. So naturally, we're going to line up to eat at a barbecue place. Amber has discovered a new restaurant, a barbecue place, obviously, that I guess it's been a pop-up in and around Orlando for the past 3 years. And now they have a permanent home. It's a Texas barbecue place, and we are both part-time Texans. Amber was basically raised there. I was partially raised there. So we're going to go give it a try. We do like barbecue. I prefer breakfast in the morning, but apparently they sold out of all their food yesterday at 2 o'clock. So we're expecting a line. We're expecting like a rope drop situation. Disney-style crowds here when we get there about 9:30. It's in, I forget what neighborhood, but it's in Orlando proper. So we got to leave. We're leaving the Disney bubble. We've been doing that a lot lately. It's been kind of refreshing. So we're gonna try some barbecue. It is a beautiful morning. The rain from yesterday has stopped. It was raining yesterday, for context. The rain has stopped, and it is beautiful. I'd say it's in the low 70s. It is absolutely gorgeous out. So we have to stand in line. The conditions are pretty darn good, and let's try some Texas barbecue. Take y'all with us, and then who knows what our adventure is gonna hold after that. Maybe Epcot. Maybe another restaurant if this place is packed. Come find out. Let's go find out. Amber, what you doing? So I mentioned this in the intro. Amber was inside, but I mentioned this on the intro just a second ago for the audience that Molly had some teeth issues. Apparently Molly's got some bowel issues too, because while I was taping that intro, well, she just had a little accident. We already let her out this morning, so Mom's cleaning that up while I take Molly out for another little walk. Amber, what's the name of that barbecue place?
Go back to Molly. That is not normal for this to happen to her.
No, she's never pooped on the balcony.
Yeah,
that is a
never.
first.
She's never done that.
Hi, Gary.
They did switch her dog food yesterday, and she's on like a probiotic, so I'm wondering if that's part of this.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna go to
Smokemade Meats.
It's in the
Curry Ford. See, she has all the information I was missing.
So the Curry Ford district is where we were
for Pizza
Bruno.
If you missed that, we'll try and remember to put the link in the description.
Yeah. So we're gonna go check out some barbecue. They're branding it as Texas barbecue. So
Yep. I said that.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah. We're authorized Texas barbecue judges.
Yep.
Okay. Get back to cleaning up the poop, woman. God, look how beautiful it is. Well, it's 10:30. We got here. Here it is, Central Texas style barbecue, Smokemade Meats Eats. It is 10:30, and the line is almost wrapped around the back of the store, and the parking lot is full. In fact, some people are already parking in the neighborhood, so it smells delicious. We can't wait to get in there. Smokemade.
My favorite thing about this is it's like bull riding, but sausage riding.
That's right. What do they got? Flip it over. Looking good.
Can't wait to try all this.
They're out of the Lafitte 1985. So I got the Center 2024.
We are next to go in. Doors opened at 11. It's about 11:10.
How many people do you think were in front of us?
I'd say about 20, 25 people.
20?
25,
Maybe?
Yeah.
Do you think it was even 25?
I'd say about 20, 25
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
Felt like a classroom.
So,
And the line is longer today than it was yesterday, allegedly. so good.
This is a quarter-pound ribs.
Yes, please. Oh,
Quarter-pound turkey, you said? Or a half-pound?
half pound turkey, please.
And then jalapeno cheddar sausage?
Yeah.
Perfect. You guys are doing the quarter-pound of pulled pork or no?
Yes, quarter pound of pulled pork.
Oh, it's so much food.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're gonna try it all, mostly.
I mean, you can get back in line, but I wouldn't just count it as...
I know, right? Oh. There's your turkey.
That looks so good. Can't wait.
Half brisket, half turkey, quarter-pound ribs, quarter-pound pulled pork, and 1 cheddar sausage. Y'all got that? Half brisket, half turkey, quarter-pound sausage. Yes, sir. Cheddar.
It looks so good. Are you Tyler?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So Central Texas is Austin?
Yeah, it's Austin. Yeah.
Great. Okay.
Austin, Lockhart.
Cool.
She's Dallas. I'm Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys was last time in Dallas.
Right on.
Huh?
When's the last time?
Yeah,
Well,
last-
We were there in 2021.
Yeah.
Have you guys done Goldies at all?
We haven't yet. No, it was on my list.
Yeah. Cool.
There's that mac and cheese, baby.
Half pound of brisket, where's that?
Oh, that's good.
Quarter-pound turkey.
And then, what we can make sure up front, which is one of the
So we definitely overindulge here. Here's our feast. Amber, what do we got?
Okay, so we got a half pound of the sliced brisket.
Brisket.
We have a quarter pound of the pork ribs.
Yep.
We have a quarter pound of the pulled pork.
Yep.
We have a half pound of the turkey. And then we have a jalapeno cheddar
Sausage.
sausage. We got some bread. We've got some pickles, and I think that's a radish, or it might be pickled onion.
Yep.
And then we have a medium macaroni and cheese, a hash and rice, and for dessert we got bread pudding.
And a sugar coke and a Diet Coke. So we're ready to chow down.
Looks so good.
Looks freaking delicious. This is some of the pulled pork, and it just melts in your mouth. It's got a nice bite to it too. There's definitely some spice on here. The brisket is to die for, and the jalapeno sausage is on. It's all just phenomenal, y'all. This is highly recommend. If you're coming here for a Disney vacation, get outside the bubble and come here for barbecue. This is second to none. Look at the cross section on these pork ribs, y'all. Freaking delicious. The turkey's on fleek. Just had a bite of that. I haven't had the sauce yet. By the way, the what is this rice again?
It's hash and rice.
Hash rice is really tasty. It's got a nice tangy taste to it, I'd almost say. Very good. Amber, look at this. Come back to this. Look at that. Look at that wedge of cheese in there. The sausage. I don't know what this is probably my favorite thing.
Is it?
It's so good.
It's all so good, guys. Look, we're making a dud. We're making a dud.
I know. I thought we'd have leftovers, but
I feel the meat sweats coming on though.
that's right. Well, there's the aftermath. Look at that. I didn't think we did. Like, and then, you know what? Least favorite. Probably not gonna take that home. But look at this. Here's the bread pudding. Look at the cross section. Oh, it looks delicious. Bon appetit, y'all.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. So we're on our way out. That was so good. We'll do a review in a second, but it's 11:58. This is the other side. This is not the entrance. This is wrapped around the back of the store to the other side. Here the picnic tables are, so the word is out. That's where the magic happens. We were pulling up this morning. They were just finishing up and wanted to meet this morning. Give y'all a feel of the Curry Fort neighborhood that the barbecue place is located in. This is also, as I mentioned earlier, the location of the Floyd's Pizza place. It seems like a pretty hip neighborhood.
Bruno's.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Bruno's Pizza. Pizza
Not-
Bruno, whatever.
You called it Floyd's because you just saw Floyd's barbershop.
Let me work, woman. There was a Floyd's Barbershop. There's a place called the Black Rooster. It looked like a little brewery, which seemed hip. It's got, spent a lot of time in Houston. Little cool markets over here. And it has a real Houston neighborhood kind of vibe to it. So I feel right at home here. I would love to live over here. There's a lovely 7-Eleven. You may be familiar with it. Very exclusive chain.
A lot of the neighborhood looks like 50s era homes.
Yeah, but make no mistake, these are $400,000 to $500,000 homes. That's how hot the Orlando market is right
Surprisingly, these aren't 50s era, probably what we just passed, but
now. Cute. I would love to live
Yeah.
over here. These homes have characters. The neighborhood's got character. One day, we'll see. Look at this tin roof on this porch. I love it. That is my style right there. Rocking chairs out front. I love it. Honey, we can move to the Cloverdale apartments and duplexes. No comment. Okay. Anyways,
I'm good.
we're so stuffed. We'll do. I think we're gonna go home. We're gonna pour ourselves a cocktail, sit on the patio,
Hang out with the girls.
I'm gonna give Molly a morsel of the turkey we had, and we'll do a full review out there. What do you think?
Sounds good.
That sound good? Okay, we'll see y'all on our back patio. Because we got about it said 30 minutes to drive home. We're avoiding. Oh, there's a brand new house going up there. Bunch of brand new homes that we can't afford. God, so cute. I love it. Love this thing. Look at the Spanish moss, y'all. All right, we'll see you on the patio. Cheers.
Cheers.
What are we having here?
So we both have different things. We got some Tito's, and I've got Canada Dry Fruit Splash Cherry, 0 sugar. And what do you have?
Tito's and cherry 7-Up.
Yeah.
A little lowbrow. We're usually drinking a high fashion, but this is how we do in Florida. Gary's not drinking today. He's parched though. So you were recounting. We were talking about our barbecue experience this morning, and Gary. Gary's not a barbecue fan, but Amber was recounting. You've had some pretty great barbecue. We've had some good barbecue. Where have you been?
We have had a lot of good
Where have we been?
barbecue,
You and
but
us.
so me and Adrian have been to several places in all of Texas. But I mean, that's what I'm familiar with is Texas barbecue,
We're comparing. It's Texas barbecue.
which is what this is.
Yeah.
He calls it Central Texas barbecue.
Yes.
And I asked him, and he said Central Texas to him was Austin. Yeah.
Yeah, it included Austin and
I forget what he said. He said one other place.
He gave a handful of places.
He did. So in Austin, I don't know that Adrian's ever been to any of the Austin ones.
Stubbs and-
I've done Stubbs and Franklin's, and both of them are fantastic. And then I've done a few in Fort Worth. I've done Angelo's, Heim, which Adrian's had, and Hard 8. We actually talked to the owner of today's Smokemade Meats, and his name's Tyler. Shout out Tyler. He was fantastic.
Great guy.
He had mentioned that Lockhart up in Dallas is really good and worth a shot. We haven't had it, and we will totally try it based on that recommendation.
Yeah, I feel like driving there now.
And then we've also together been to the Pit Room in Houston.
Which until today, I think was my favorite barbecue ever.
Oh man, and it was so good. We did it.
Not to besmirch the Pit Room.
I think it was wasn't that part of your mom's 80th birthday celebration?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So we did that back in 2021.
Yeah, and
That's right.
and I should add, like, our experience there might have been elevated because my mother is friends with the mother of the owner.
Yes. And
So
I
they knew
mean,
we
we
were
had
coming.
a wonderful experience.
Yeah, they hooked us up. We got VIP treatment, and so I think we got the best of that day.
I think we probably did too, and it was fantastic. But I'm with Adrian. I might today's was just so good.
Mouthwater.
They know what they're doing. Okay, so let's do it right now because we did show you what we had, but let's go through it again. We got brisket, we got pulled pork, turkey. We had pork rib
and the jalapeno cheese sausage.
and the jalapeno cheese sausage. Those were our meats. So we tried 5 of those meats.
Yes.
The only things that we didn't try were the chicken, and I think there was some kind of marinated mushrooms that was for
the
like maybe
vegans.
vegan based. And then
Very inclusive of them.
It is. No, it really is. And then I don't think there were any other. Oh, there was another sausage on there. I remember
They're
seeing,
right. Yeah, you
but
can never go wrong with sausage.
you can never go wrong with sausage. But I mean, we hit a good amount of what was there on the offerings in
Did it
terms
for
of
you,
meat.
viewers.
Yes, we did.
All 220 as of now, 222.
So sidewise we did not go hard on sides. We only got the macaroni and cheese,
Yes.
and then it was hash and rice, which neither me or Adrian have ever tried or had in the past.
And
I was even unfamiliar with what hash and rice was, so it's like pork-based hash.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure he told me that it was mustard based. It wasn't bad. It just, well, yeah.
My take on it is it takes up room that the meat should be occupying. So don't bother.
Yeah.
The meat's so good.
Yeah,
The
I
only
mean,
exception I would make was for that because the mac and cheese was divine.
that mac and cheese was the cheesiest of cheese. Like
They just put the noodles al dente on a block of cheese and just melt. I mean, it was that.
It was so good. It was he had a very bold statement. I think you said that it was the best mac and cheese you have ever
That's
had.
the best mac and cheese. I'm not even.
So,
that's not a joke. That's the best mac and cheese. We got a medium. Get a large. Take it home if you have leftovers. And that's the only side I would really get. I mean,
it was so good. It also they gave us slices of white bread that apparently they make in house, which was also very good. We tried one slice. We tried our hardest just to like protein meat heavy on this.
Yeah, it's all
so
about the meats. It's like
yeah,
it's Hardee's.
Yeah, it was.
We got the meats.
Yeah, and like I said, I think we got the meat sweats. It was so good.
I saw people with the sandwiches. Sandwiches looked. Everything looked good. That
Everything
I saw.
looked fantastic.
The person at the door, and I don't know if
they were.
Yeah, they were authorized. She wasn't a big fan of the. She didn't knock the chicken, but she was like, our chicken is just the safe option.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we didn't get it. That said, somebody as we were leaving had it, and the chicken looked delicious too. So.
Oh, and I have no doubt that we would have enjoyed all of it had we been able to have a second stomach, right?
That said, for me, the brisket.
Oh yeah, your tops.
Yeah, like brisket was in first place, and like a solid first place.
Yes. We had the sliced brisket. You can get it chopped. We did it sliced.
It just
I like sliced
fell
brisket.
apart on that. It was so
I mean,
good.
and I do truly believe that that's what you're marking barbecue against. It's always the brisket to me. Like, sure, all of those other options are nice and familiar at barbecue places, but like the brisket is where it's at, and it was just so good.
There's a finer plate of meat than I've had at like a Shula Steakhouse or the Cellier. Like a fine steak doesn't compare to the level of meat we had today.
It was
fantastic.
fantastic.
And then,
so then, what was your second best of all?
I back and forth because I loved, and so did the people behind the counter. They love the jalapeno cheese sausage.
Yeah, they did.
Had a nice bite to it. So I'd say it was really a tie. Or on Tuesday I'll say it was that. On Wednesday I'll say it was the turkey, because the turkey, to my surprise, the fact that we're talking about turkey at this level, it was mind blowing.
That turkey was so
turkey.
good. So the turkey was actually my second favorite. It was so delicious.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, like
Thanksgiving's gonna suck from now on.
all of it was just, all the meat was so juicy, so tender.
So juicy.
And it just like melt in your mouth. Delicious.
Yeah, it was, it was so good.
Yeah, it really was. And then
dessert.
Oh, okay.
So are we there yet? Did we leave anything out?
I don't think so. I mean, the pork options were great, but they were
Oh yeah, the pulled pork was amazing too.
Yeah, I mean,
Pulled pork was gone, and then the pork. I do prefer my pork rib to fall off the bone a little bit easier. That said, that was incredibly tasty too. So not a bad thing to say.
and typically I'm not a huge bone meat on the bone kind of person, so I did like it though. I would eat it again. So I'm not, like, again, you cannot go wrong with any of the options.
Yeah.
They were so fantastic.
Yeah.
Now to the bread pudding.
That's divine.
OMG.
Yeah, that was really good. It's on the same level as Raglan Road or Ohana.
And I would actually argue that I liked it better than both of Raglan Road and Ohana.
Yeah, it was certainly a better portion size. It was more manageable.
It was so good.
Because after all,
So I'm not a huge fan of having like raisins in my bread pudding or having like pineapple chunks in my bread pudding, and this doesn't have any kind of that. This is like very traditional, and like it's just so good. It was
stick to the fundamentals. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
I regret not getting the lemon cake.
You mean the ooey gooey
Ooey
cake
gooey
or
lemon-
ooey
ooey gooey
butter
butter cake.
cake?
That's what it
I
was.
think
That
is what it
sounded
was called.
amazing, too.
I don't think there was a lemon option.
So-
I would have tried a lemon option, but that ooey butter cake I would have tried as well. I mean, honestly, there wasn't. I also wanted to try the banana pudding, but just no room, guys. So, we will definitely be back.
Yeah.
I do want to, there's definitely honorable mention here. The staff was just on. They were fantastic.
Yep.
Every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler was so friendly. There were a couple of people that were working the door and the line, and they were
They were serving
fantastic.
drinks. So if you have to wait in a long line, they'll bring you drinks.
Oh
right in
yeah. They were. I mean, I think it was all drinks, but she was
was.
like, "Anybody want a beer?" Like,
Yeah.
so we were ordering beer. Like, parties of people were ordering beer in line,
But you could have a Coke or
and
whatever.
other drinks. Yes, Cokes, lemonade, whatever.
Water.
So there were a few working the line, and then I think there were like 5 behind the counter, and there was a couple of bussers. Like, it was clean. Everybody was so friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was
Staff
like
was
just
awesome.
happy to be there. Like, it was. There's something to be said for like opening energy, and I think we got that.
They had it.
Yeah, it was so good. So highly recommend.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're staying on Disney property with a car, I highly recommend getting into the car and driving. Again, you have to get there early.
Yes.
You're gonna line up, but I mean,
Yes.
it's worth it.
I think we got there at like 10:20 this morning, and we were maybe 20 people deep. Yeah. So it wasn't. It was totally manageable. We got in the door by like 11:10, 11:15.
Yeah, and they move quick when they open up.
It was fantastic. We'd do it again. We've mentioned a couple of times it's Curry Ford District. The address is 1400 South Crystal Lake Drive in Orlando. So it took us roughly 35-ish minutes to get there. It's
not a bad drive.
It's manageable.
And you'll see a nice, cute neighborhood in Orlando. You'll get some of the local flavor and do it.
I think so too. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Smokemade Meats. Try it if you're in the neighborhood.
So good.
Yep.
So, with that, we may as well do our outro here. Like, we're at I can't believe we've been talking for almost 12 minutes about it. That's a testament to how good it is. 12 minutes just spontaneously talking about this meat is so good.
It was so good.
So if you've hung around this far, thank you so much, obviously, for listening to us babble about a barbecue place. Please subscribe, like, share. Let us know your favorite barbecue. Is there a barbecue in Orlando that you love? When we go back to Texas, are you from Texas? Have you been to Texas? You tried barbecue? Let us know in the comments. We want more
Tell
comments.
us.
We want to interact with you guys.
Talk to us.
Do all the things that all YouTubers say and have fun storming the castle.
And stay magical.